Hello and welcome to another one of Charlie's hikes. This is the East Bank Trail at Ross Lake, heading north to Canada. I'll be out here for up to 4 days, starting out at the southeast side of Ross Lake, heading northbound. We'll be a little bit away from the lake initially and then heading uphill up and over a smallish ridge and then dropping to the lake. Hiking along the lake for quite a while today. Then doing another moderate climb and getting into a beautiful valley, and then staying at Hozameen Lake tonight. After that, tomorrow, go up to the Canadian border, check it out at a place called Hozameen, and then double back and do some, I'm gonna check out the falls here up under the highway. I'll show you that in a sec. But yeah, then double back, head to a campsite on the lake, and from there, on day 3, gonna climb Desolation Peak, and then I may hike out on day 3, or I may stay for day 4 and camp again on the lake. So that's the plan. About 72 miles for the whole thing. Still tuning up for the Pacific Crest Trail, and yeah, looking for distance, looking for some climbing. Today, tomorrow is going to be kind of rolling, maybe 2,500 to 3,000 feet of elevation gain, and then Desolation Peak, beautiful views, big climb, and be a good opportunity to check out the snow levels. So that is what's going on. So there'll be 4 videos, potentially, at least 3 videos, assuming everything goes according to plan from this adventure. And thanks for coming along. Here we go. All right, definitely appreciated signs of trail maintenance here. This is clearly an area that suffered some damage, but it's looking good. This is part of the Pacific Northwest Trail as well. If you follow my hikes, you know I cross the Pacific Northwest Trail frequently, hike along sections of it frequently, just in my adventures around Skagit County and the area. It really crosses the region. All right, you're still gonna be able to hear the highway over there since it's across the valley. Wanted to mention a few things. One, I've been working on dropping some weight this winter to kind of offset my pack weight on the PCT. And yeah, I've dropped 27 pounds. Currently today I've got a 24-pound pack, so it's a really trippy experience. I pick my pack up, it feels heavy. I put my pack on and start hiking, and it doesn't feel like anything. It feels kind of like last year without a pack, so pretty cool. Anyway, if you're able to do that, if you got the capacity, that's a pretty cool thing. It's kind of a one-time thing. I certainly have a goal of keeping my weight down here now, but yeah, cool experience. Second thing, quick weather report. So it's gonna be sunny all 4 days. Today it's supposed to be around, I think, 80 up here, kind of low 80s. And it's gonna drop down to the low to mid 70s for highs for the next 2 days, and then back up to the low 80s for Monday. And lows at night are supposed to be in the 50s. Because I'm getting ready for the PCT, I'm carrying a 30-degree quilt. This is one of those trips where I have a 48-degree quilt at home, and I would have brought it, but you know, it's just one of those things when you're preparing for something else that you know, you just want to make sure you honor that and give it what it needs. So doing that, but later in the season, after I'm done with the PCT experience, I will definitely be cutting weight down. I'm still at about a 12-pound base weight though, so that's really good. And then when I add in food and water for this trip, that brings me to 24. All right, onward. Besides that seaplane coming through, it's getting a lot quieter out here, definitely away from the highway now. There's some impressive trail work through here. Some blowdowns that have been worked on. So thanks to whichever crews did this work, and crews everywhere, make it possible for the rest of us to enjoy these trails. is a black bear right down there. It was on this tree right here. There it goes. Scared the living daylights out of me. I scared the living daylights out of it. Down there taking a look at me. Gonna give it plenty of space here. If I can get. Seeing if I can get around here. Let's keep going on the trail. It's a brown black bear. There it is. It's looking right at me. Oh shit. We have a cub. I'm backing up. Well, that was something. I hopefully got that all on film, but yeah, there's a mama bear up in a tree when I came around the corner. I thought it was just a solo bear, but kind of small. It jumped down, you know, ran down there. It's a brown bear. You saw it, brown black bear. I'm sure that was on film. Then I went around the corner and then there was a cub. So I just very steadily made a retreat. Came back about maybe a quarter mile and I'm just hanging out. Found a cool spot to take a break and I'm gonna wait around for a little while and then I'll proceed. Hopefully there'll be nothing up there at that point. But yeah, that was a moment, pretty cool. Also a little concerning, so that's why I backed up. All right, it's about 1 o'clock and waited about 20 minutes. I'm gonna head back through here. I'm gonna make a lot of noise. If there's anything interesting, and I can, I'll pull my camera out, but mainly I'm just gonna be making noise. So, oh, that was exciting. Let's get on with this hike. Well, I just yelled "Hey bear" a whole lot. Made it through that area. They left. Yep, no sign of them, so that worked out just fine. I did learn a thing or two from that encounter. The mama bear went down and doubled back, sat there and watched me. And I've never had a bear do that before. And if I ever have a bear do that again, I'm just retreating because she had a reason to be watching. And most bears just scatter if they're alone. So yeah, that was not my best decision to go around the corner. I think I'd keep going on that trail and that could have turned out poorly. So lesson learned on that. It was interesting. I've never had a bear kind of like stare at me from the woods either like that. So yeah, good experience. Thankfully it turned out well. And on with this trip. This trip's already pretty exciting. I definitely got my adrenaline going. All right, we got a section of trail here with a bunch of blowdowns. There's a 3 people, I think, probably Park Service workers or Forest Service workers, cutting stuff behind me with a chainsaw. So that's cool. It'll be a little better when I come back through. In the meantime, it's just a little bit of an obstacle course. Well, here's the next challenge of the day. I'll find a way across. Might do that. I have to think about how I'd get around the log though. We'll see. getting into a trail that hasn't been maintained in a while now. Pretty routine blowdowns, other obstacles, things to navigate. It's Blowdown City up here. This is going to be a maze to get through. So this is Lodgepole. I'll be staying here tomorrow night, and I came down to use the privy to save myself a little bit of time. It's off the trail, it's down. I love that it's on the lake, but it's down maybe 100 feet, a little less, below the trail. So I gotta climb back up a little bit, but I think worth it. And good to scout it out, check it out. Great to see the bear vaults as well. Just a little map of the Lodgepole campground. What's really cool, there's toilet paper in here, hand sanitizer, hopefully it's full. So that is deluxe privy. Definitely worth descending from the trail for. This area by Lodgepole, heading towards Lightning Creek, and even a little bit before it going north, is a lot better from a blowdown perspective than that section north of, I think it's Devil's Creek. That was the worst of it. Next up, we're gonna go up along this ridge somewhere, basically back into the valley behind Desolation Peak, which is up here. And then we'll hook around to the left, keep going, do another climb, and then be in a valley close to Hozameen Lake where we're going for the night. That was a very hot climb coming out of Ross Lake. And now I'm kind of back in the canyon. Still a little bit of a breeze. It's definitely cooler in here. So I'm thankful for that. Still got a ways to go. At least 9 miles. So, yep, just keep trucking here, one step at a time. This warrants a quick cooling break. I used the old soak the hat technique on that one, and it was really nice. You can feel it cooling up there. Second black bear of the day. Again on the trail. This one I was a little more ready for. It's just down the ridge here. So it keeps moving away. Looks like it is. All right, if you're coming up here south of Nightmare, the Nightmare campground, for, I don't know, maybe a couple miles, maybe a mile, maybe a half mile, I don't know. I'm not quite there yet, but just south of there, there are a number of blowdowns. Some of them are a bit challenging, so it's definitely a section that hasn't been maintained in a while as well. It's going to be a late night if it's truly 6-1, we'll see. This is also a bit concerning. I'm going to have to eyeball what the issue is. Seems alright. I got to cross this thing to get to my campground tonight, so yeah. I see, they got it reinforced here. Maybe that was the repair and they didn't take the sign down. I can see over here, this is the concern. It's hanging on by a thread. So this is Nightmare Camp. Down that way. Alright, I am glad to see that. Been hiking for about 13 hours. It's about 8 p.m. So heading to Hozameen Lake finally. Short little offshoot. Hozameen Lake, pretty spectacular.